asshole!
What is going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness on that face, neck, and chest. Happy MLK Day. And for Joss Whedon, bruh, you are not invited to the cookout. You are not allowed to watch Undercover Brother. You are now banned, and you are not ever allowed to take your ass to a fucking black barbershop.
I've never used cussing in 22 years, but the gloves are off. Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem?
So recently, a new interview came out with Joss Whedon where he broke everything down on what happened on the set of Justice League. And man, oh man, his PR right now, his PR assistant is on suicide watch because everything that can go wrong went wrong. He tried to make himself look like the good guy, and it just did not work. He just made it worse. Like, bro, like your best bet was to just sit in a hole like fucking Osama bin Laden, sit in a cave and just hide there forever. Because this interview did not do you any favors. So here's one of the highlights on why Joss Whedon thought Zack Snyder's Justice League made no sense. For the storyline logically made no sense, and he felt that the acting was bad. The acting was bad in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let that sink in. According to a source familiar with the project, Whedon wasn't alone in feeling that way. Then those people need to be fucking Call of Duty, if you know what I mean. At test screenings, viewers deemed Cyborg the worst of all the characters in the film. Despite that, Whedon insists that he spent hours discussing the changes with Fisher and had their conversations were friendly and respectful. Yeah, I call bullshit on that one. None of the claims Fisher. Bruh, like really? You thought Ray Fisher was the worst part of Zack Snyder's Justice League? Who are you fooling, bruh? Stop the cap. He concluded, and this is Joss Whedon talking about Gal Gadot and the whole situation that went on with there. He concluded that she had misunderstood him. English is not her first language, and I tend to be annoyingly flowery in my speech. Bro, stop sucking your own dick. It's not working. He recalled arguing over a scene she wanted to cut. He told her jokingly that if she wanted to get rid of it, she would have to tie him to a railroad track and do it over his dead body. Then, I was told that I had something about her dead body and tying her to the railroad track, he said. Gadot did not agree with Whedon's version of events. Yeah, no shit. I understood perfectly, she told the New York Times in an email. Yeah, like, remember that time where Joss Whedon locked Gal Gadot in her fucking dressing room? Come on, bro. Like, are you serious?
Is this nigga serious?
So he went on. Whedon says he cut down Cyborg's role for two reasons. Number one, he's black, and number two, he's black. The storyline logically made no sense, and he felt that the acting was bad. Yeah, okay. According to a source familiar with the project, Whedon wasn't alone in feeling that way. Yeah, the fucking idiots at Warner Brothers, we know this. At least all the characters in the film. Despite that, Whedon insists that he spent hours discussing the changes with the Fisher and that their conversations were friendly and respectful. None of the claims Fisher made in the media were either true or merited discussing. Whedon told me he could think of only one way to explain Fisher's motives. Oh, I can't wait to fucking hear this. We're talking about a malevolent force, he said. We're talking about a bad actor in both senses. Wow, bro, this man is hitting that crack pipe hard. Joss Whedon, just stop talking, bro. Like somebody at that moment should have fucking bursted into Joss Whedon's interview. Like, shut up. Like, what are you talking about, my guy? Some of Whedon's defenders proposed a theory. What if Fisher has been doing Snyder's bidding? Like he's some fucking dark side and Assad shit going on here, bro. Snyder had tricked Fisher into thinking Whedon was racist, or maybe Fisher knew perfectly well his allegations were bullshit. Either way, the actor and director had manufactured controversy. Are you serious? So you're blaming the fucking fans for making up this weird theory that Ray Fisher wasn't smart enough or lied about the allegations to Joss Whedon? Bro, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Really? So we're just making up fucking fan fiction right now? Is that what we're doing? Like, the implication, like, like there are no words. And here's another bit of highlight to go on with Joss Whedon's storied career. On the day Sarah Michelle Gellar, on the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gellar tried different options. Whedon grew frustrated. I was like, Josh, let's just get her dressed. Bergstrom recalled. He grabbed my arm and dug it in his fingers until his fingernails imprinted the skin, and I said, you're hurting me. So not only is this dude a fucking piece of shit, but obviously he's an abuser as well. Like, who do you think you are? Just grabbing an actress and hurting her? Like, it's like, this guy is on some fucking full-on Joe Dexter shit right now. Like, what the fuck?
What an asshole!
And the worst thing is, you have the fucking media covering for this dude, bro. Like, there are no words. Not only that, like, you cut out all the people of color from your fucking movie. You put in that stupid sexist shit with Flash landing on top of Wonder Woman, and you dare say that Zack Snyder's Justice League, the storyline for that film made no sense. Like, either this guy is delusional to the max, or he really thinks this way. Like, this is some really, like, no bullshit. This is some sociopathic behavior that we're watching right now that's being on display. And you have the media covering for this dude because he's a fucking fake feminist. Like, I'm all about feminism. I'm all about, equal rights and treating women with respect. Meanwhile, there are like countless stories and more stories, I'm sure, that are bound to come out about this dude, like, abusing women on set and fucking emotionally abusing them, fucking physically abusing them. Like, all the trauma that these actresses have endured under his direction. It's like, are you serious right now, bro?
Chop your balls off and die. Hell yeah.
And to put out this hit piece, because that's what it is, right? It's essentially a hit piece on Ray Fisher and on Zack Snyder and on the fan base and whatever happened on Zack Snyder's on the Justice League set. This whole interview was to make himself look good, make himself look pristine, make himself look like the good guy. And the media, like I said, is covering for this dude, is backing up this dude because they have this weird love affair with Joss Whedon, and they have this weird hatred for Zack Snyder, the actual good guy, the guy who's never had a bad word said about him on set by any actor that he's worked with. And the fact that you have all these actresses coming out against Joss Whedon and they're still defending him, I really don't get it. I don't get the mindset with Hollywood, bro. Hollywood is a toxic place, and Joss Whedon is clearly a fucking offender of that, and they still defend him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So at the end of the day, this article means nothing because we all know it's bullshit. We all know it's Hollywood trying to defend their boy, and it's not going to work. We all saw Zack Snyder's Justice League. We all saw the wonderful performances in that movie. We all understood the storyline because the storyline was awesome, and we all saw the 2017 Justice League, which was utter shit. So this article is not helping Joss Whedon. As a matter of fact, they made it worse, and Joss Whedon would never, ever work again in Hollywood. So fuck you, Joss Whedon. As always, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters, that's going to be it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord to join the Truth Army. And as always, leave your comments down below and tell me, what do you think? Did you read the article? Were you just perplexed? Was your mouth open? Or were you like, Truth? Yeah, this was utter abysmal, and Joss Whedon is truly an abomination upon Hollywood. So as always, love you guys. Stay safe. Truth out.
I'm the weirdo because I'm sitting in the tree going,